Hey there and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to break down one of the most powerful tools in Power BI, using DAX functions to create a list of unique values. By the end of this tutorial, you'll understand exactly how to use distinct values, and all to analyze your data in ways that can make your reports much more dynamic and insightful. Whether you're building dashboards for your team or digging into sales data on your own, mastering these functions will help you slice and dice your data with real confidence. Let's jump right in and start with those functions for creating unique lists, probably one of the first hurdles you'll encounter when working with product or customer tables. The first function we need to look at is distinct. So let's say you have a big sales table that logs every single transaction, and in one column you've got a product name. If you want to find out which products have actually made sales, but you only want each product to show up once, that's where distinct comes into play. You write unique products 1 equals distinct sales product. What this does is scan your sales table, specifically the product column, and returns only the distinct values. No repeats, but here's the important part. Distinct respects any filters you've set up in your report. So if you've filtered your data by year, region, or salesperson, distinct will only list the unique products that fit within those filters. Imagine you're looking at sales only from last month. You just see the products sold during that time frame, not the entire catalog. Next up, we've got the values function, which looks quite similar at first glance but actually does something a little different. You use this formula, unique products 2 equals values and sales product. Values grabs all the unique, non-repeated products, same as distinct, but there's a subtle twist here. It includes an extra row for blanks if there are any missing values in your data. Think of it as making absolutely sure you're capturing every possible value, even if the product wasn't specified for some transactions. This is especially useful if you're running diagnostics or troubleshooting and need to account for every possibility, even those little gaps or mistakes in the data. And now for the heavy hitter, the all function. This is a favorite among Power BI pros because it ignores all filters, no matter what slicers or page filters you've applied, and just returns every unique product in the table. You might use something like product count all equals COUNTROWS all sales product. Let's break this down for a moment. All takes your product column and lists every unique product, even the ones you haven't sold this month or in a particular region. COUNTROWS just counts how many products are in that list. So if you want to show your boss how many distinct products you carry overall, regardless of what else is filtered in your report, this is the function you need. Don't worry if your numbers suddenly jump higher than you expect. That's just all doing its job and pulling everything, completely ignoring those user-selected filters. It's a great way to anchor a summary card or provide context to a visual, letting viewers compare filtered data against the true full product list. To recap real quick, distinct gives you a filtered list of unique entries. Values does the same but also includes blanks, and all blows past all filters to give you the full set of unique values, perfect for total counts. Understanding the nuances between these three is crucial for building more flexible reports and getting the most out of your data. Alright, that's it for today's breakdown. If you found this tutorial helpful, please hit that like button to let me know. Got questions or want to see more DAX tips and tricks? Drop a comment below and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future Power BI guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.